What's going on, everybody? I'm Sam with Sodex Exotics. On this episode of How Much Should You Be Paying for This Animal, we're going to be going over how much you should be paying for the Central American Wood Turtle. Stay tuned. Now, a quick little background about these turtles. They are very similar in care in terms of box turtles, so they do really good in captivity. They're kind of an iffy to price because I've seen them go super cheap. I've seen them go really expensive, and they're all over the place in terms of prices. On Morph Market, their prices fluctuate from the low 50s all the way up to the high hundreds. So it can be kind of difficult to differentiate, but these guys are very common. They do great in captivity. They're always at reptile shows. The one I got is actually one that was from a reptile show. His colors compared to most of the ones you see are not even like their color variations that they have are insane, and they actually get a little bit more better as they look older too. So in my mind, these are very underrated turtles because they are so cool in coloration. If you look at that shell on his plastron and carapace, you can see all these different types of colors, and they are very food driven turtles, I should say. Like I said, they're very similar in care to a box turtle, extremely food driven. If I even open up his tank, he comes running out looking to see if I have an insect or some type of food for him. Now, with that being said, since these turtles are so common, I would say that their prices aren't ones that are typically much more higher. You can get younger ones. I say anywhere. I've seen them as cheap as $50 for a hatchling that was a wild caught one though, and wild caughts will tend to be cheaper because they do not do as well as captivity. I have a video of why you should watch or why you should get captive bred animals if you want to check it out here. But with that being said, the hatchlings, I say anywhere for an acceptable range for them would probably be about $70 to $80. Now, with that being said, with a lot of other reptiles where you see the hatchlings are hundreds of dollars cheaper than the adults, for these guys, it's actually not too much of a difference. With them being so common and being so abundant and doing so well in captivity, these guys are typically just easy to find, easy to take care of, and cheap to get as well. So with that, the adults, I would say an acceptable price for an adult Central American Wood Turtle, also known as the Ornate Wood Turtle, would probably be about 100 to maybe 150 max. I have seen adults go for 80. I've seen adults just be a regular 100. So I think 100 to 150 is a very fair price to pay for these awesome animals. And as I mentioned in every video, this is not to bash any breeder, any seller, any animal flipper, so be it, whatever it is. I'm just trying to help new people in the hobby understand, or even people who have been in the hobby for a while, how much is a good range for these prices, because people getting ripped off when they could have paid hundreds of dollars less for an animal is kind of iffy in my eyes. I hate that. People should be given fair deals and all that. So with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for subscribing if you have, and if you haven't done so, I would love if you could. It takes 2 seconds, and we will see you next Sunday.